Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Did you hear that? Did you hear the woof in the distance? Welcome back to Farlands or Bust. I think that's an official woof. Or perhaps maybe that was like a wolf off in the distance that wasn't wolfy. But regardless, the skeletons are dead. There's another woof. Oh, I know why it's so far away. It's because we have our extended, fun little vertical... Oh, hey guy, how you doing? Were you coming to enjoy my stairwell? Is that what you were doing? Ooh, look at all the skeleton residue. We're coming up. Gangbusters. Gangbusters. We're doing a dance. Get dead. But yeah, welcome back to Farlands or Bust. It is... You know what I could do, just for fun? Bump, bump, that's probably pretty dangerous, but the reason we block off the hidey hole at the end of most episodes is so that creepers and the like won't surprise us in the rare, or actually never have happened before, instance that I would die and be sent back to my hidey hole to protect the bed as a spawn point until we sleep again. Oh! Speaking of which, alright, this is, you want to dance too, huh? Feeling left out, were ya? How do you like them apples? How do you like that St. Louis sidestep? I had that, oh, we got another guy who wants to dance over there. Alright, let's grab Wolfie before things start to really go amiss here. Yeah, I'm looking at you. And head east. East once again. Towards our spawn point. I don't know what to say. It's normally towards the Farlands, but towards the spawn point for now, because we are trying to encourage additional donations. This is in addition to our normal charity drive, this is the super duper charity drive for Farlands or Bust. To get me to turn around, we're trying to raise $50,000 for Season 5 here. We're coming up on the 4-year anniversary of starting the series on March 6th, and trying to see how close we can actually get to the goal before then, or for then, and then with that, we will hold a flobathon, that is to say, a live stream celebration, at the end of which we press F3 to see how far we've walked. Let's watch this. Oh, that was less dramatic. Nothing? At all? Boo! Alright, I was hoping it would be some sort of 404 challenge style collapse. But yeah, we're trying to raise $50,000, and it has indeed encouraged people to donate, a lot of first-time donators, and I do appreciate that, regardless of the reason. If you want me to keep walking east, if you want me to turn around, if you really had no idea and just were going to give anyway, I do appreciate all the donations coming into Child's Play charity at farlandsorbust.com. All that goes directly to the charity, getting toys, books, games to kids in hospitals around the world. And even though we've been playing in this world, Farlands or Bust world, since March 6th, 2011, we didn't start the charity portion of our tour. Oh, cool! Until June something. I'll have to look at the specific date, but it was June where we officially started raising money for Child's Play charity, and also that's when we officially changed the name of the series from Minecraft Adventures to Farlands or Bust, because it officially became, I'm like, alright, this is a thing that I'm going to do with this series now. It's no longer about building houses or exploring or caving or sticking around spawn. It is Farlands or Bust, and we're raising money for charity, and we've been doing it ever since. So who knows, maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll make June the new kind of date for flobathons. It's really, there's no rule book. It's nothing like a scheduled... You think I have a plan? Do I look like a guy with a plan, as the Joker would say? And I do not have a plan. But yeah, we are up to... Listen to this, speaking of flobathons, up to $29,220.20. That is 292,202. That was actually the first time we pressed F3 after raising $8,200 during Season 2 of Farlands or Bust. And then at the end of that flobathon, we actually ended up raising $17,000. But yeah, 292202 was the F3 number. The F3 number that we pressed, and that's how far we had walked in the first 2 seasons. First year, well, actually, that was less than a year. That was about, we started, like I said, in June, and we had the Flubathon in November, so like 6 months. It was 292202, and then I made season 3, the season 3 goal, $29,220. So get you up to speed. You got to go back and watch all these episodes, folks, to learn what's up with you, to learn what the lowdown and the high down and the hoedown is in Far Lands or Bust. But yeah, that's 58% of the way to our $50,000 goal here for season 5, and of course that also means we raised $1,000 since Good mentioned that starting at $28,000, for every $1,000 we raise here, he will add to his tally of needed episodes on the Mindcrack server another episode. So we've gained another episode from Good, and I mentioned yesterday that, oh, maybe he'll have a guest, and that guest might be me on an episode of Mindcrack. I should really fly that past Good. I seriously didn't even ask him. I just thought that would be a good idea, and then I started to advertise it. So now it has to happen, whether he likes it or not. Sorry, Good. You think I'm joking, but literally, I haven't even talked to him yet. I'm the worst. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. I'm not sure which episode, but I'll let you know. Hopefully, he doesn't mind me strong-arming my way into his series. And we had a good time when we made the what's it called? The UHC monument. It was kind of the last just myself and Good co-op thing we did, and that was hilarity was had by all. So hopefully we can at least live up to, say, half that hilarity. But until then, we're going to continue walking to the Far Lands here on Wednesday, February 18th. Those creepers really set me off. They set me off, man. They confused me. They distracted me. I haven't even told you what the date was. Yeah, it's Wednesday, February 18th, 2015. And episode 451. Did I say that? I don't even remember. But we're continuing east and continuing to get a ton of questions through donations. When you donate to Child's Play Charity, you can leave a comment, and in that comment, I recommend you ask a question, and I will answer it in a future or near episode of Far Lands or Bust, just like M. Braidley. M. Braidley was the one responsible for getting us to exactly $292,202, $29,220.20. So they had a question. If the Far Lands still existed in the current version of the game, how do you think Flob would be different? For those of you who don't know, I'm still playing in Minecraft Beta 1.7.3. This version of the game is many years old. I haven't updated because Minecraft Beta 1.8, the adventure update, the precursor to the full release 1.0, changed the terrain generator algorithm, and they got rid of the Far Lands in that. You can still travel the distance, but the actual Far Lands themselves, the glitchy, solid wall, Swiss cheese looking features of the Far Lands that start at 12,550,820 blocks. Is that the actual number? Have I gotten that down to memory? Good gravy. The actual Far Lands that start at that distance do not exist anymore, so I decided that's the destination I originally set off for, so I will remain in this version and keep walking until we actually see the Far Lands. Except no substitute. The original. The stupendous. The teetering on the edge of disasterness. But if Braidley is positing that if, say, in 1.8 and current versions, the terrain changes never... Wow, we're really shaky here. Never actually got rid of the Far Lands, how would it be different? I think I would probably get a lot more distracted a lot easier, because there would be all of the... Aside from the terrain biomes and whatnot, there would be all the structures. Like walking this way, if I saw a temple off in the distance, one way or the other, I would probably have to go get it. Just like right now, I've had to tell myself, all right, no more getting distracted by spawners unless you can actually see the cobblestone. If I just hear it or whatever, as I have, but I don't see it, I must continue walking on, because for a while there I was exploring every single cavern or noise underground, and it was really slowing us down. So I said, unless I see the spawner, will I actually get it or go after it? Very luckily, we saw the one that contained the golden apple on episode 311. Good gravy! Good gravy, that was crazy. But yeah, I certainly get more distracted. But let's go to sleep and not get distracted with the nighttime and continue in the morning. And awakeness. So yeah, certainly more distracted. Also, with the villager trading. Oh, that's a neat vista. Vista. That's neat. But certainly with the villager trading, I certainly would hope I wouldn't be distracted trying to see what all the villagers had to trade. With the latest updates, those ocean temples, with those ocean guardians, whatever the heck they're called, I haven't encountered them myself yet. If we were boating and then suddenly there was a guardian temple, we would have to go around it, because those things are certain death and doom and gloom and destruction. I suppose also the certain terrain might slow us down. The extreme hills, if we ran into a large extreme hills. Of course, for a while there, the big problem, the original reason I decided not to update was because 1.8 added the oceans, and the oceans were endless. I tested it in a different world, and when I reached the edge of the terrain generation from 1.7 to 1.8, it was just an endless ocean. There was literally nothing else. They've scaled that back a little bit, in my opinion, a little bit too much. I do like the oceans and the feelings of continents separated by oceans. Now it's really just one giant amalgamated continent of all these different biomes with little pieces of water and rivers and things like that. I do kind of miss the oceans, especially in things like UHC and stuff. Even though I know it kind of reduced the playable area, and I've had extremely bad luck with boats in UHC, it kind of led a little bit. It's a better way to travel, but it also kind of increased the tension, because most people are going to be on these continents, or you could run into somebody on a boat. So yeah, hit or miss, yes or no, up or down, left or right. But yeah, that's maybe how it would be different. I'm not entirely sure how else it might be different because of that. From Chris AFH. What is your what is your greatest wish right now, other than not running into Wolfie? Woof, yes, you. What is your greatest wish right now? Like, can I be selfish, or do I have to wish for peace on Earth? Do I have to give you the Miss America answer or the KurtJMac answer? Greatest wish. Greatest wish. I don't know if I have wishes. The episode of Seinfeld was on TV yesterday, where Kramer is in the coffee shop with George, and he's, do you ever yearn? Sometimes I just sit and I yearn. He's like, I've wished, what does he say? I've wanted, but I'm not sure if I've ever yearned. Oh, sorry, that just made me think of that. What is your greatest wish? To find a new car? Well, maybe not to find a new car. Maybe I've kind of narrowed it down a bit, but to have a new car, just to have that whole process over with, and to be happy with my decision. That's my other problem. Once I get a new thing, I'm gonna be like, well, is this as good as this? Oh, I really wish it was like this, or blah 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 blah. But sure, let's go with that as the selfish, the in my life thing right now. Overall, I'd probably wish for some sort of thing like, I wish I was an astronaut. But that has been a wish for a while, so I don't know that it really counts. So yeah. There goes that. Whoop. There goes that answer. Let's keep it going. Rapid fire. Well, I don't want to be a rapid fire. A lot of you folks were very generous with your donations to Child's Play charity. I will give you your due time with your answers here. Caveman, with his donation, had no questions, but a simple reminder. He said, it's time for my yearly reminder to change the copyright year on the Far Lands or Bust website. Dang it! Yep, I checked, and it still says 2014. I used to have a PHP script that was really quite simple. It would just automatically update. It would, check what is the year to the server, and then bloop, update it on the website. But for whatever reason, I don't think I have that version or something of PHP isn't enabled where I'm hosting. And it doesn't work, so I've got to manually update the copyright. I mean, I should just take out the year. Well, then, Caveman, every year he or somebody reminds me to update it, and it always takes until like March or April for me to actually do it. But it's all the website is. I'm what you could call I was a front end web designer in that I didn't. Careful, Wolfie! I didn't mess around town with any of your back-end programming, your PHPs, or even really your JavaScripts. Excuse me, Wolfie. Or your ASPs, your .NETs, your whatever. I just dealt with the HTMLs and the CSSs. So that's all hard coded. There's no real dynamic stuff going on that website. So I do have to go in and edit every single page, which is like there's 4 pages, but whatever. I'll have to edit every single page of the actual HTML there. So keep it simple is what I've always said for web design. Keep it simple. Stupid. Well, in this case, I'm the stupid because I haven't updated the year. But I appreciate your donation, Caveman Man, and your tongue-in-cheek reminder to update the copyrights. An anonymous donor here asks, you sound exactly like my father-in-law. Well, I'm pretty sure I don't have married children. So much so that I had to ask him if he secretly had a YouTube account. Are you sure you're not a 60-year-old man from Canada? Sorry, but I'm not. Hey, see what I did there? I negated the statement, but then I made you think about it because I said sorry in a very Canadian fashion. So, no, I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. Oh, nice. A quick little shimmy through that fjord. That's not a fjord, but, it's a fjord now. Careful, Wolfie. Oh, that's too deep. He's not gonna spawn there. So, yes, I'm afraid not. Or am I? Bum, bum, from Sean, singing Kurt is among my favorite Kurts. Would you grace us with a few more bars? No, I have to have a reason to be singing. Certainly, to recite the states. People responded to that and said they've done similar things, and it's apparently an official song. What is it? Oh, well, there was like an official name. Somebody said it's states something. It's like an actual song somebody wrote that then gets appropriated by elementary schools to have their first graders sing. The 50 Nifty United States, or the 50 Nifty States, or something like that is what it was called. And apparently my elementary school was not the only one to have sung that. So, hooray! Looking back at it, does that not seem a little bit weird? Let's have our little children sing in unison to us, the parents, in the audience, while we stare at them intently, scorningly, making up wordsly like that. It sounds a little bit like a cult to me. I don't know about you guys. Same thing with the Pledge of Allegiance, I guess, is a little bit... a little bit too... what's the word I'm looking for? Not patriotic, but... a little bit indoctrinating. I don't know. But anyway, good thing I'm done with elementary school and don't have any other connections to elementary schools anytime soon. So, yeah. Maybe, if I have a reason. I'm sorry, I can't fulfill your request at this moment. I've got to let my pipes rest. Gotta let him rest. Let's see. Spencer. Woo! Okay, I saw that and I still jumped off like an idiot. That was a very wolfy thing to do. But Spencer, I hope you aren't offended. I am gravely offended and I challenge you to a duel. That was a slap. On myself. That's not really how you challenge somebody to a duel. You slap yourself. Spencer asks, I hope you're not offended, but I listened to Farlands Bust while trying to sleep. What are some of your bedtime rituals, if you have any? You're getting sleepy. Oh, I'm just gonna freak with him when I'm at the end of the episode and Sean is kind of asleep. You know, like, you want to be a dentist. Ooh, go to dentistry school. Oh man, really messing with people's lives. That's what I'm all about. No, bedtime rituals. Not really. I probably spend too much time on the computer, starting uploads overnight or renders and stuff. And then I get to bed too late. I just take out my contacts, brush my teeth, get into my jammies, and then go to sleep. No really rituals or anything. I don't particularly watch TV or read, knit, or anything. I wouldn't consider anything rituals as opposed to just the going to sleep habit. I guess the things you do before you go to sleep. So yeah, pretty boring. But speaking of going to sleep, hey, that was great timing. Let's take out our contacts. They're very hard metallic contacts. That's why they make the popping noise. Let's put on our jammies, which whatever. We'll sleep in our clothes and our iron stuff, armor for now, and go to sleep. Oh god, because the spiders are spawning. And awakeness. Bloop. Bloop indeed. Hey, Wolfie, let's feed you some food. You took some falls there. You took some falls. So did I. I should renew my energy. Just like that. Doggy treats. Alrighty then. I guess I have really no use for this wheat I'm carrying around all the time. Yeah. Thank you for that donation in question there, Spencer. Ooh, we got a fire in the distance. Ooh. Wow, drop kick. Get messed up, pig. Andy bro. What will you do if it takes too long to get to the $50,000 goal? Will you just keep walking back to spawn? I don't think, regardless, I would get anywhere near spawn to need to worry about that. Obviously, we're still walking east. I think it's kind of interesting. It's a little experiment. You know, sometimes you just gotta throw meatballs up against the wall to see if they stick. Whether or not this will stick is another thing to consider. On Friday, we'll have been doing it for 2 weeks, so I don't know. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, everybody. I certainly do appreciate the positive feedback and energy and renewed donations, kind of, to Child's Play charity, specifically the first-time donors. Obviously, if you've never donated or you can't donate, that's fine, but the first-time donators who maybe were on the fence about it, or maybe, you know, I've seen, you know, many times before, even myself, you watch something or you read an article and say, oh, I should really support this cause or this, that, or the other, and then you move on to the next email or article or whatever, and you kind of forget about it for a while. I suppose it's similarly possible if you watch Farlands or Bust, and then, you know, you just watch it as the YouTube series and kind of forget about the whole donating thing. That's fine. But that is the reason. That is the reason for the season. Wait, strike that, reverse it. And so yeah, I'm not sure. I did mention just a few Minecraft days ago in this very episode that June is actually the anniversary of starting to call this series Farlands or Bust, and for raising money for Child's Play charity. So it's very possible, you know, we might say, hey, this was a great, you know, I don't know, a great cause, a great little incentive, a little experiment walking east. But if it doesn't exactly pan out, we'll turn around and maybe say, well, then okay, that's fine. We won't hold the Flobathon in March. Maybe we'll do it in June if we reach the $50,000 mark in June, perhaps. I'm not saying you should all relax and be like, all right, I'll hold my donations till June. If you're considering donating, certainly do that at farlandsofbus.com. I appreciate it, as always. But if not, then enjoy the show. Oh, look at these little islands. Little teensy-weensy islands. Let's go boating around them. Little cutie pies. Little 3-block, 4-block little islands. Speaking of oceans. Oh, yep, see, there was probably a spawner down there, but we're continuing without looking at it. So yeah, Spencer, I hope that... no, wait, that wasn't Spencer. That was Andy Bro. I hope that answers your question. There is a reason I chose to do this in February, the shortest month out of the year. So maybe by the end of the month, maybe sooner than that, we'll figure something out. Of course, if we raised the goal, that would be an immediate choice to make. But we'll figure it out, it's interesting. So the interest has started to wane for me, if I can be completely honest with you. Those first couple days, you could definitely hear it in my voice. I was very excited. I'm like, ooh, my internal compass is all wacky and spinning around, and it's kind of weird. And then we found the elevated hidey hole. I'm kind of hoping, I don't know. I'm not sure if I offset. I've seen nothing like I've seen before in these last few episodes. Since seeing that elevated hidey hole, and we went a little bit off course, so I think we're very, very well off course enough that we're not going to run into any more hidey holes. And subsequently, when we do turn around, it'll be a very rare thing indeed if we do come across the westward. What did I call it? It should have been called West Point, the westward archway, elevated full-size hidey hole, luxury suites. So, yeah, that'll be interesting, but we'll see. Like I said, this isn't really written down anywhere. I don't have some sort of script or schedule or plan with this other than doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So we'll figure it out. And I do appreciate, like I said, all the donations that have come in since then with their support for a great cause. Child's Play charity. Let's see here. All right, here's... What are we at? Midday, that's great. Here are some quick-fire questions we can answer from Ian's, spelled Jens, but Ian's, kind of like the guy who works on Mojang Minecraft. Ian's asks... There's 5 questions, so really quick. Quick, fast. Stop stalling and actually ask them, Kurt. Sorry, I'm looking at the sheet, not my notes. How do you feel about opera? Any favorites? Not a fan of the opera. I'm afraid I'm not a fan of the opera. Similarly, probably I probably equate it a lot with, even though I'm sure there are many differences that many people will be very quick to point out for us if they're here, opera fans. But I probably equate it too much with musicals and plays. I'm not a big fan of musicals or plays. Any sort of live action theater, aside from stand-up comedy, is kind of on the fringes of that, but probably associated too much with that, so not a fan of the operas, I'm afraid. Number 2, got any recommendations for trekking equipment? Boots, bags, jackets, etc. Trekking, as in, I'm not much of a trekker, a trekkie, if you will. Not a camper either. More so on the day hikes type of things, like a 2, 3, 4-hour hike. I'd like to try to get a little bit better than that and go a little bit further. Like I said, one day I'd like to journey down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon and back would be that's a multi-day situation. But trekking equipment, trekking poles, those have been a revelation. I usually get most of my outdoor gear from a place called SierraTradingPost.com. Sponsor. No, not a sponsor at all. I kind of wish that it would actually go quite well with Far Lands of Bust. You know, get your official Farlands Bust hiking shoes at sierratradingpost.com. But they kind of have more closeouts and seconds, and it's kind of more of an outlet. But you can find a lot of the Columbia, the Patagonia, the big name stuff there. But trekking poles are basically walking sticks, but they help you trek, and they're really helpful going up and down grades, because instead of just depending on your balance and all your strength going through your legs, you can actually put some of your weight and your energy into your arms going up and down, or even just a simple hike. It's quite helpful. Trekking poles. I am a fan of the CamelBak backpacks, hydration packs. These are the backpacks that have little bladders in them. Speaking of yearning, bladders that hold water. And then there's a little tube on the side that you can drink, so you don't have to carry water bottles with you. You can actually have your water in the back, and that is very helpful to stay hydrated. And of course, it also doubles as a backpack. I have one that is pink sheep, pink sheep, pink sheep. Look at this. I was saying that it's been a long time since we've seen a pink sheep. And now we've seen one, only because we've turned around. We passed this guy up at some point. Pink sheep, pink sheep, the pink sheep of the East. You are the pink sheep of the East, my friend. How do I get you? Can I get you to follow me at all? Do you? No, you guys, no, this is before you could breed animals. Yeah, so you don't follow me. I was gonna, like, put you up on this hillside and proclaim you. Oh, I'm so sorry, Wolfie. Oh God, you just got hit upside the head with a spade, as the Brits would call it, a spade. Sorry about that. You guy over here, don't make me sick Wolfie on you. I want you to come up on the top of this mountain so that I can, like, fence you off and make you important. I don't want to kill you. Too far often do I shear and then kill the pink sheep. All right, this guy is not going to cooperate. I'm going to... Oh, no, he's fighting back. He's angry. He's angry. He's an angry pink sheep. All right, let's... I wonder if I could do this really quick. Oh, hi, Wolfie. How do I... No, that's ladders. That's all wrong. How do you make fences? Oh, no, it's... No, who fence? How do you make a fence? Like... Really? How do we... I don't know how to make a fence. Can you not make a fence? I don't think... You might not even be able to make a fence in this version of the game. Oh, there it is. There it is. Come back. I knew there was something. You know what? Never mind. It's starting to get dark, but we're gonna make a hidey hole here. So it will be the hidey hole of the eastern pink sheep. Oh, and I didn't get through all the questions from Ian's. Sorry. I'm so sorry, guy. But we'll continue with those in a moment. Trekking poles, the saddleback, no, CamelBak, bleh. CamelBak hydration packs are very, very helpful and very cool indeed. I have one that's really sparse. It just has a little bit of a pocket, and then really not much else. Its kind of sole purpose is to be a lightweight. I think it's kind of meant for bikers and runners even. And then I have one that's an actual backpack that you can use for a day hike. Pink sheep. Oh, can I, oh God, no, come back. I want to collect you. I want to maintain your disposition here. Let's, no. Dang it. Woof, yeah, I know. Stop. Oh, you're pushing Wolfie around. No, don't you dare go inside my, you are the living end. No, get over here. You're putting us in danger, man. I'm gonna put you in danger. Get over here. You are not going to listen, are you? Yeah, get in. In, I say. Oh, you can go underneath a 2-block space, can you not? Get stuck. Oh, dang. Get messed up. How do I get in there now? All right. All right, this is very bad. All right, Wolfie, I'm going to jump over you, and then I'm going to somehow... Yeah, that's... Probably not the best for Wolfie. I'll knock out that block underneath him so he doesn't get glitched. Like that. Woo. All right. We figured it out there, Wolfie. We're fine. We've got an ornery pink sheep outside. Yeah, I personally still haven't found the proper hiking boots. I have hiking shoes still. I definitely need boots. So boots are the next on my list of things to get. But otherwise, yeah, I can't say I'm quite the expert yet. Except just to recommend Sierra Trading Post if you're looking for quality outdoor gear on a budget. Oh man, I sound like I'm shilling for them. What are the other questions you had? I'll continue those in the next episode. Sorry, or you're welcome, Ian's, for you get mentioned across 2 episodes of Far Lands of Bust. Pink sheep. So let's put down the bed. We got a boat there. We're kind of filling up on inventory space here, but yeah. This has been episode 451 of Far Lands of Bust. I do appreciate you following along, and apologies for the late publishing here. Had a busy day. Actually, quite related to one of the topics I kind of touched on in today's episode. Can you guess which one? Wolfie? No? Okay. Is somebody digging towards me? What is that business? All right, it's the sheep. He's rabid. He's coming after us. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. FarLandsOfBust.com. Donate to Child's Play charity. I'll see you on Friday. My name is Kurt. Thanks so much for watching. I've said that 14 times already. I will see you next time. Sometimes I just sit and I yearn.